All right, everyone, let's dive into the insane pace of AI and robotics development lately. It's moving fast, really fast. But what's happening in China right now is on a whole other level. They've created an AI robot that's unlike anything we've seen before. When I first heard about this, my mind was blown. Let's cut to the chase. This isn't your average robot with a silicon brain. No, these mad scientists have gone and given it a brain made from actual living cells. You're not mishearing me, we're talking about a robot with a partially biological brain. They've crossed a line many thought was uncrossable, redefining the very essence of artificial intelligence. Now, before you start picturing some kind of cyborg monstrosity, let me paint a clearer picture. They're calling this thing a brain on a chip. Sounds pretty futuristic, right? Well, it kind of is. It all starts with stem cells, the superheroes of the cell world. These little guys can transform into pretty much any cell in your body. It's like cellular shapeshifting. So, these scientists took these stem cells and essentially said, today, you're going to be brain cells. And somehow, they actually managed to do it. They coaxed these cells into growing into this intricate network of brain cells, mimicking what you'd find in a human brain. Now, you might be thinking, this is cool and all, but why should we care? Well, let me tell you, this is a game changer. Most AI we deal with today is based on computer programs, it's all coded and pre-programmed. But this is a whole different ballgame. This robot can actually learn and adapt like a living creature. It's not just following a set of instructions, it's experiencing things and changing based on what it learns. It's closer to how our brains work than any AI we've seen before. Host, the implications of this are huge. Just take a second to consider the possibilities. Think about how this could revolutionize our understanding of the brain itself and artificial intelligence. By studying these lab-grown brain networks, we might uncover new ways to tackle neurological diseases like Alzheimer's or Parkinson's. It's not just cool science, it's potentially life-changing stuff. Host, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. This tech, as amazing as it is, also opens up a whole can of worms when it comes to ethics. We're entering uncharted territory here. At what point does a robot with a living brain become, well, alive? It's not just a philosophical question anymore, it's something we might actually have to grapple with in the near future. Interestingly, Jeff Bezos and SoftBank have invested a staggering $300 million in a startup called Skilled AI. Now it seems these folks aren't going for the whole lab-grown human cells brain in a robot thing. Instead, they're aiming to build a full-on artificial brain from the ground up. They say they're pioneering what they call a robot brain, which is about crafting a general-purpose AI brain that can be installed in any robot, making it capable of performing complex and varied tasks without needing specific programming for each task. Host Skilled AI, led by some brilliant minds from Carnegie Mellon, envisions a future where robots can handle diverse physical conditions or perform dexterous manipulations in industrial and household environments. They're pushing the envelope towards developing artificial general intelligence, or AGI, which aims to achieve human-like intelligence in robots. Now there's another breakthrough in robotics. Maybe not as crazy as human brains in robots, but still pretty wild. An Indian company has just jumped into the robot game, and they're not messing around. Zen Technologies and their partner AI Turing Technologies have cooked up this four-legged robot they're calling Prahasta, named after a warrior from Hindu mythology. And let me tell you, this thing's no joke. They've also unveiled Barbaric URCWS, a remote-controlled weapon station they claim is the lightest in the world. And it's not just for land, they're saying it can be used on ships too. The folks at Zen are pretty hyped about all this. Their big boss, Ashok Atluri, is talking about how these robots are going to change the game for defense operations. He thinks this is going to make people sit up and take notice of how important robotics could be in combat and recon missions. It's worth noting that Zen's not new to this game. They've been in the defense tech business for a while, making things like anti-drone systems and combat simulators. In fact, they've shipped out over 1,000 simulators and training systems worldwide. So what does all this mean? Well, we're looking at a future where robots aren't just in factories or delivering packages, we're talking about robots that could be on the front lines. But of course, just like with the brain chip robots, this raises some big questions. How much autonomy should we give to armed robots? What are the ethical implications of using AI in defense? These are heavy topics we're going to have to wrestle with as this tech keeps advancing. Alright, if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more AI updates. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.